Look at that crazy son of a bitch. That looks like the cover of a horror movie. That looks like Jack Nicholson's face in The Shining. When he hit the door with the axe and he stuck his face in there. Here's Johnny. Good damn afternoon, los americanos. Me llamo Jericho Rins. I'm here with you once again, my friend. Appreciate you guys being here. Shout out to the new YouTube channel, Green's House. The link is in the description section. Click that bitch, like it, subscribe to it, and share it. So, dude, you ready to fucking blow chunks, dude? Are you ready to hurl? Are you ready to puke, dude? I hope you are. Because if you are, I'm going to help you. You feeling a little bulimic right now? Let me help you out. This is one of the more disgusting stories I've ever seen. It's unfortunate that we now live inside of this clown's asshole of a world where everything is upside down. The things that we thought were bad are now good. And we put a microphone in the face of the crazy people so we can hear what they think. This shit is weird, okay? Let me show you how weird. So, apparently, let me show you the headline first, okay? Because me telling you about it just won't do it justice. Sometimes you need to see these things for yourself, okay? So here it comes. Here it comes. Trans HIV positive male breastfeeds infant with help of Canadian medical clinics. That's right. This cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs Ku Klux trans member is breastfeeding his baby. Ew, how did he get a baby? And when you see him, you're going to know what I mean when I say, how the fuck did this dude get a baby? He looks nuttier than squirrel shit. But Jericho, you can't judge a book by its cover. I'm judging this book. This dude looks unwell. He looks insane in the membrane. Now you're thinking, Jericho, a trans woman? That means he's really a dude, right? So how does he breastfeed? Well, there's some medication that they can take that makes some kind of trans fluid in his chest. That shit ain't milk. I guarantee you put that under a microscope next to real breast milk from them titties, it ain't gonna look the same. I don't care what anybody says. Just because it's white liquid coming out of your chest does not make that shit milk. Why would you give that to your baby? And don't forget, this fool is HIV positive. There are medicines that they can take that make it difficult, that lower the chances to pass it on, but there's no guarantee. Why would you put your child at risk of contracting a disease from you? If you knowingly have HIV, I'm going to go out on a limb here. Join me if you will. If you knowingly have HIV, you can't have a fucking baby. Why would you be so selfish as to risk giving your child HIV? Whether you can live with it nowadays, Jericho, that doesn't matter. Why would you risk infecting your child with the disease? What, so you can have a baby, so people can look at, oh my God, look at your baby. That's disgusting. Well, it gets no more disgusting than this son of a bitch right here. Look at that. Look at that. They gave that a baby. And it's holding a mask. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So wait a minute. You probably took this mask off of your... Hold on. What happened there? Let me go back to here. No, my windows are working just fine. You probably had that mask on your crazy ass face, and now you're giving it to your baby who undoubtedly is putting it in its mouth. Look at this dude. Look at him. Let me make him a little bigger just in case you haven't thrown up yet. They gave this motherfucker a baby. What would you think if you're walking down the street and you see this pushing a child in a baby stroller? Holy shit. Canada, America's hat, you suck. So let's read about this psycho who has HIV and he's chest feeding a baby. I hate to use the term, but he don't have no breasts? Man, what the hell? This dude has HIV. You remember that orange drink back in the day? You get a fountain cup and you go and they had the high C. He's giving that baby high V. What, ew, that unnatural chemical concoction that you're secreting from your man nipple. What happened? Let's go back in time, way back in time, when it used to be disgusting if a man put his nipple in a baby's mouth. An HIV positive trans identifying biological male has claimed he is breastfeeding his baby with the assistance of Canadian medical clinics. Now, I'm sorry to do this to you, but let's go back up to the picture. He's at one of these clinics right now. Goldfarb Breastfeeding Clinic. Clinique de Réunion. There are people with white coats helping this psychopath. Murray Pearson, 52, began transitioning in 2022 and has been taking a number of drugs to develop boobs he alleges are capable of lactating. 52 years old? You started transitioning 2 years ago when you were 50? I'm sorry, but the older you are, the fucking weirder you are to do something like this. You're a 50-year-old man. According to Redu, Pearson, who goes by Margie Fancy Pants, online first shared the image of him with his then 9-month-old baby at the Goldfarb Breastfeeding Clinic in Montreal in November, declaring December 7th Milk Day. You guys want a glass of that milk? You're going to dip your Oreo in a glass of his fucking Ku Klux trans juice? He says, I cannot wait to connect through feeding. Pearson told the other members of Translator, ooh, nice play on words, a forum for males who transition later in life. This is a wish I have had for decades. And there you go. It is not about that baby. It's about you fulfilling some kind of sick fucking fantasy that you have inside of your tangled ball of Christmas lights like brain. This is a wish I have had for decades. This is for you. You don't care what happens to that baby. You don't give a shit about the baby. How did he get one? He went on to explain that learning he could nurse his baby lit a fire in him, and that he has gone from having lean pectoral muscle in March to full B cups now and growing fast. I am humbled by my staggering privilege and my accessibility to medical expertise. I have 5 physicians in 3 clinics in 2 world-class hospitals helping me. Can we sign a petition to get their medical license revoked? 2 endocrinologists, Newman and Goldfarb, created a protocol to induce lactation in adoptive mothers that works for trans women as well. Ew. It works best when breast growth is mature, he added. But I am taking domperidone while my primary breast growth is underway. So, like I said, a cocktail of, no pun intended, a cocktail of drugs for you to grow these what's the word I'm looking for? These test tube titties, so you can squeeze some kind of fucked up liquid into this baby's mouth. And don't forget, the baby is getting whatever you want to call that juice from his nipples with an HIV chaser. Don't forget the HIV, the high five. 3 months before announcing that he was on a mission to breastfeed his baby, Pearson revealed that he was HIV positive. He acknowledged that while sexual transmission was impossible since his condition had been continuously controlled for 18 and a half years, transmission via milk is possible if viral load becomes detectable. He vowed, Scouts on it. He vowed to test monthly instead of semi-annually in order to mitigate the risk. Pearson, a former men's rights activist. How the hell did that happen? Pearson, a former men's rights activist, said he first came to believe he was a woman after trying on feminine clothes at a secondhand store. He began transitioning a short time later after 2 decades of stealth resistance. Can we get back to that stealth resistance? Can we beat these demons back into the shadows? Look at that crazy son of a bitch. That looks like the cover of a horror movie. That looks like Jack Nicholson's face in The Shining. When he hit the door with the axe and he stuck his face in there. Here's Johnny. What in the complete hell is going on here? Stop it, people. Stop it. We can't. No. I know what you're doing. Stop it. You're trying to say that he deserves that. And I don't know if I can put up a good argument against it. Look at this dude. Canada is allowing a man to dress like a woman and put some kind of weird chemical mixture into this baby with a touch of HIV. Stop it, people. Knock it off. Don't play those clips anymore. I know what you're saying. And there was a time when maybe that would have happened. This dude is mentally unstable, and they handed him an infant. Give the baby some formula. You don't get to breastfeed. You have HIV. You can't risk giving that to your baby. That is sick. Get some Infamil, or what is it? It's been a long time since my kids were babies. What's the famous one? Is it Infamil? Whatever it is, get some of that powdered shit, mix some water with it, and give it to that baby. That is way better than whatever's coming out of your chest. I asked you guys to knock it off. I was nice about it. Don't do that anymore. You're trying to say that this is what he needs for doing that to a baby. All right, that's enough. You guys aren't listening to me. I asked you not to do that, and you did it anyway, so I gotta go. Tell me what you think. Is this it's his life, his body, his choice, his baby? Or do you agree with me that this dude needs to be locked the fuck up? Or